welcome to my channel. What if I told you gravity isn't the unshakable force that we think it is? What if the secret to defy gravity was discovered a century ago and then buried?
From the mind of Nikola Tesla to Townsend Brown, and even lesser known figures like Dr. Eugene Potletnov, this story takes us through real experiments, black budget programs, classified patents, and whispers of secret aircraft that glide without propulsion.
Tesla didn't just envision wireless power, he thought gravity itself could be overcome.
Tesla spoke of a dynamic ether, a universal medium he believed was the key to both free energy and anti-gravity. In 1928, he filed a patent for a flying machine that looked eerily like a modern-day UFO, powered not by combustion but electromagnetic fields. After Tesla's death in 1943, the FBI seized his papers. The public reason? National security. But among the confiscated documents, there were rumored references to gravitational shielding and energy extraction from the vacuum of space.
Some believe Tesla had even unlocked the secrets of mass reduction. A secret or discovery, if revealed, would have rendered the oil industry and petrochemical industries worldwide obsolete. Enter Townsend Brown. While experimenting with high voltage capacitors, he noticed an odd thing. The devices moved, defying gravity. He called this the Biffle-Brown effect.
Unlike ion wind, Brown believed this force was tapping into the very structure of space-time. By the 1950s, defense contractors like Lockheed, Glenn Martin, and AVCO had taken a serious interest. Internal memos and declassified documents hint at classified research projects under the name Project Winter Haven, all centered around electrogravitics and silent propulsion.
And then suddenly, silence. This promising technology disappeared from mainstream research, suppressed or classified. In 1957, leading physicists gathered at the Chapel Hill Conference to discuss gravitation.
Among them were Richard Feynman, John Wheeler, and Bryce DeWitt. They debated the theoretical boundaries of manipulating gravity, including exotic materials and hypothetical negative mass. Although no immediate breakthroughs were announced, the very presence of such minds discussing anti-gravity suggests the scientific community wasn't dismissing it, just keeping it tightly under wraps. Fast forward to the 1990s, a Russian physicist named Dr. Eugene Potletnov made headlines with a shocking claim. He had built a device that could partially shield gravity. Using a rotating semiconducting disk at high speeds, Potletnov observed that objects above the disk lost up to 2% of their weight. He published a paper and all hell broke loose. The scientific establishment rejected it. His research was pulled. His lab was shut down. Yet, internal emails later revealed that NASA and Boeing had quietly investigated his work.
If it was nonsense, why were aerospace giants studying it behind closed doors? What if these technologies didn't just disappear, they evolved in secret?
The infamous TR-3B Astra, a rumored anti-gravity craft, has been seen near military bases for decades. Witnesses describe it as a silent hovering triangle that can move at impossible speeds. Some insiders claim these crafts use mercury plasma rings, gravitational modulation, or electromagnetic propulsion, concepts first explored by Tesla, Brown, and Potletnov. And there's a quote from Skunkworks head Ben Rich. We now have the technology to take ET home. He wasn't joking.
Lockheed's Skunk Works, Northrop Grumman, Boeing's Phantom Works are all believed to house secret defense projects funded by billions of dollars of untraceable defense budget. The Invention Secrecy Act of 1951 is real. It allows the US government to classify any patent it deems as a national security threat. As of today, more than 5,000 patents are locked under orders of secrecy. Many of them involve energy manipulation, propulsion, and you guessed it, gravitation control.
Inventors like Thomas Bearden, John Searle, and others claim their devices were suppressed or stolen. Some report sudden visits from unnamed officials. Others never heard from again.
Are these inventors delusional or silent pioneers?
Tesla's theories, Brown's capacitors, Potlatnov's gravity shield, black budget aircraft secret patents, separate puzzle pieces, or one connected story. Even recent US congressional hearings admitted to encountering UAPs, craft that defy gravity as we know it.
Maybe we don't need to discover anti-gravity. Maybe we just need to unclassify it. What if anti-gravity could change the world? Free energy, silent travel, propulsion without pollution? Maybe that's why it's being hidden. Is this a case of overhyped pseudoscience, or is the truth being kept from us, buried in black budget and redacted files? Tesla's groundbreaking theories about secret wireless energy available freely. Brown's experiments with high voltage capacitors, talks of classified defense programs involving black budget aircrafts, classified patents. All of this sounds fascinating, isn't it? But are they true? Well, some of them are.
Tesla claimed that he discovered principles of anti-gravity and free energy via the ether and electromagnetic fields. However, no verified scientific documentation supports the idea that Tesla built a working anti-gravity device. The flying machine patent is more conceptual than demonstrative. It lacks the engineering rigor needed to actually function. Tesla's ether theories were later invalidated by Einstein's theory of relativity and the Michelson-Morley experiment, which found no evidence for the ether Tesla relied on. Free energy violates the first and second laws of thermodynamics. Unless you are harvesting from known external sources like solar or geothermal energy, nothing Tesla left behind has led to a replicable, scientifically sound energy generator.
Is it possible his experiments are locked away in some hidden vault? Why would the FBI seize all his documents minutes after he died? Strange, isn't it?
What about Townsend Brown and the Biffle-Brown effect? The Biffle-Brown effect is now widely understood to be due to ion wind, a known and reproducible phenomenon that creates thrust through electrostatic force, not gravitational manipulation. Tests conducted in vacuum chambers, where ion wind won't work, failed to show the same lift, contradicting the idea that this is a gravitational effect. No reputable peer-reviewed scientific body has validated his claims of gravitational alteration. Let's talk about Dr. Eugene Potlatnov and gravitational shielding. His work has not been successfully replicated, despite efforts by organizations including NASA and ESA. The reported weight change of 2% is within the range of experimental error, especially in poorly controlled environments. Potlatnov's original paper was retracted, and subsequent investigations suggest methodological weaknesses and lack of independent verification. Let's discuss about the suppressed patents and government secrecy. While it's true the Invention Secrecy Act of 1951 allows for classification of patents related to national security, the majority are known to involve nuclear, radar, or conventional defense technologies, not fringe science like anti-gravity. There is no confirmed case of a working anti-gravity or free energy patent being suppressed, only claims by individuals without reproducible data. Many suppressed inventors often fail basic scientific scrutiny and are not publishing in peer-reviewed journals. However, there are too many accounts of scientists and researchers claiming that they were harassed by government officials because of their inventions. Some of those scientists have even lost their lives in controversial situations. While it is impossible to know for sure if there are, in fact, hidden inventions being classified related to anti-gravity free energy, we can only hope that someday those inventions, if they exist, will see the light of the day. What about the claims that defense contractors are using anti-gravity technology in black budget aircraft? Now this is the topic that I personally find the most interesting in this whole subject. Sightings of triangular aircraft are not evidence of anti-gravity and could just as easily be explained by experimental stealth drones or optical illusions or conventional aircraft seen from odd angles. The TR-3B is not an officially acknowledged program, and all claims about its anti-gravity propulsion come from anonymous sources, unverified testimonials, or fringe websites. Defense R&D is enormous, but anti-gravity is still not recognized as even theoretically viable within mainstream physics. Now, does this mean that there are no classified aircrafts flying around in the US airspace? Definitely not. There are too many accounts, most recently by seasoned pilots, of seeing UAPs or UFOs, unidentified flying objects, most famous being the Tic Tac incident seen by observers from the USS Nimitz aircraft carrier. Over the years, there have been too many stories of unseen aircrafts silently hovering over military bases and in some cases even disabling nuclear missiles.
So what do you think? Has the secret to anti-gravity been unlocked? Is the science behind it real, or is it just another conspiracy theory?